What's going on, world? How are you? Welcome back to Channel 3.4, and I guess you could say this is an episode of Music Felt by Me. It's also sort of like a Dave Speaks, I guess somewhere in between there. But what I wanted to do was I was reacting to the series of events that happened between BENZINO and EMINEM, but kind of got a little bit behind. One of my, I recorded my reaction to BENZINO's response, but the file was corrupted, and then it just was like days behind, and then all this news and stories came out about him using ghostwriters, so I guess I just wanted to make a quick video giving my thoughts on it. I don't know how to feel here. I think if parts of that BENZINO song was written by other people, I think it does discredit it a lot. I know people give people ideas, and I know you draw inspiration from conversations and things that happen, and you may even have help as far as like, oh, you should phrase it like this, or you should say it like that. I get that all that happens, but when it comes to diss records, I do think there's a significant difference. I think that, that should be one-on-one, or whoever's involved, and that should be who's involved. I don't necessarily think that getting help and writing diss tracks is respectable. So I don't know where that puts my anticipation for a response here. When I initially heard Vulturious, I was like, well, okay, this is nothing. And then I heard Rap Elvis, and I thought, M needs to respond to this. This is by far the best diss record that's ever been flung in Eminem's direction. And then all the stories come out about in BENZINO, just kept talking. And I can appreciate his honesty. I mean, it's not like he's sitting up there saying that he, wrote the whole thing and everyone's crazy or whatever. Like, he's the reason why people feel it. And I know, Cliff Reacts kind of commented on it immediately, but, BENZINO was pretty much ahead of it, if anything. And I think that there may be some concern that whoever wrote the song may come forward about writing the song, and whoever was involved in the making of the song may tell the story of how the song was created. And I think BENZINO probably did the right thing by getting ahead of it and saying, listen, man, I went in there with the team, and yeah, we bounce lines of each other, and maybe, you get some help with a verse or whatever. He was very transparent, which I can respect the honesty, but I think when it comes to diss records, it does ruin the credibility. I think the integrity of the diss record is now in question, for sure. So, should M respond now? I think so still. Because just leaving it and letting it exist, the fact that he had help writing it, means that he's not going to respond, I think is a little crazy. I think that he should just beat up on the fact that he had help writing it. And it'd be hard to kind of really land some punches when it comes to that, because, like I said, BENZINO got ahead of it. He almost 8-miled himself a little bit, where he said everything that could be said about him in regards to that diss record. So, I don't know. It's an interesting position. I still think M should respond. I know that, or I feel that M was responding to BENZINO's commentary over the latter half of last year through podcasts and whatnot, and I feel like, he's consistently addressed things through music, so he was very on brand by reasserting himself over BENZINO in a new song on Cole Bennett's album. It didn't feel too off the mark, really. Like, it seems like something M would do, but I do feel like he's the catalyst for this as far as diss records go, because BENZINO was not putting out diss records on Eminem as much as he was just talking about them on commentary platforms or podcasts or whatever. And Eminem kind of brought it back into the music world, as Eminem does, and as Eminem should, because that's the space in which he expresses himself. So it seemed like it all made sense. It all kind of, the logic all connected for me. But now I feel like if you're going to engage in a lyrical or musical diss exchange and you get punched back, I do think M should respond. So I don't know if he will. I don't think we're gonna get like a rap, like a kill shot. I don't think we're gonna get something like that. I think if he has an album tucked away somewhere, maybe a verse is being added to right now, where he might throw a couple strays back at BENZINO again. I don't know. I mean, I'm here for a response. I would like to see it, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't have a lot to say about it. It's interesting. The BENZINO disc was really, really good. Unfortunately, the integrity of it seems questionable at best. And in that regard, I don't even really know what should happen next, because I'm not even sure he wrote the record. So it feels, I guess I should say, I don't want to cherry pick information. I believe he wrote parts of that, because he said that there was parts that he had help with and there were parts that he wrote. I'm going to take what he says at face value, and I'm not going to cherry pick which things he says and then write off the entire thing, because it's easy to fill in the blanks there. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So I don't know. Should M respond? Do you think M is going to respond? Let me know. Leave it all down in the comment section, and share your thoughts. And I just wanted to I know I started it last week or 2 weeks ago or whatever, and then I just, kind of got pushed back, and I was like, well, now it's too late to be filming reactions. I already had heard the stuff, and it just didn't make a lot of sense for me to keep going down that path. So I figured I would just kind of summarize it, share my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think M's going to respond? Should he? Is Eminem down right now? Or can you be down to someone that didn't write their record? Is he down to like Cassidy, if it was Cassidy and not Benzino? What, how do you guys view it? Because it's an interesting situation for sure. So that's going to do it for me, everyone. Be safe, be real. Don't forget to pursue your own happiness and shit. I'll catch y'all on the next one.